Alright. Good morning, everyone. This is a very late night gaming. Got an hour to spare, so I decided to do it right now again. Probably gonna put this up on YouTube when it's done. And what we're gonna do here is we're actually going to restart our character because I decided that I wanted a more powerful character than the one I used before. The main thing is that I didn't think about. I had a few hours playing Swordflight, right? A couple hours playing it, and the type of game it is, and basically the type of mod it is, and basically it's changed my thinking on how to develop my character. Basically, it needs to be more powerful. So let's make it more powerful, and we will go through the whole thing again from the start. If you're watching this on YouTube, you're not going to get the start, but basically the beginning was very, very similar to this, except I didn't have the 13 charisma with the that I'm going to get for the divine shield, right? So it's very, very similar to this, but the feat order was also different, and that's very, very important. I'm going to go through exactly what's different about the feats and why I'm doing it, etc., etc., right? So let's do this. And we're going to pick our race as dwarf so that we can make a dwarven defender. It's also very good because you get the +2 constitution, and the main thing about it is you get more health. And this is an older game, right? And it's more important that we have health than damage, because in modern role-playing games, I was talking with this guy on Discord, modern role-playing games, damage and speed and whatever is very, very important. But for older ones, you want health, because the more health you have, the longer you live. The longer you live, the more attacks you can give, right? So there's sort of a tipping point where damage is more important than health, but this is a very, very slow sort of game, right? So you want as much health as you can get, and the point of the Dwarven Defender class is to have a lot of health and a lot of damage reduction, right? So we're going to pick Dwarf and get health. You know, the Dwarf has a few special abilities here. Stone cutting +2 racial bonus and search, so we may take advantage of that. That's another thing about this build why I wanted to restart, because the original build I had, it had hide and move silently, and I had this crazy idea of taking off the armor to sort of sneak around and sneak, but it doesn't really work very well, because if you're sneaking around without your armor on, you're kind of vulnerable to other people who are sneaking, and people who are really, really good at sneaking, halflings or whatever, and see you and attack you. So it doesn't work as well as it should. So we're not going to have any sneaking. This is just going to be an armored character who will go around and have the most armor classes possible, right? So why am I talking about this right now? Well, this guy is stone cutting, 2+2 ratio on his search checks, and look at this, poisons, saving throws against spells. So this is pretty good, right? Dwarves are relatively powerful, right? And charisma is a good dump stat. It's not going to be a dump stat for us. It's going to be 13. So wisdom is actually going to be our dump stat, and we're going to make this work, right? It's going to be a charismatic and not so wise dwarf. Let's see. And this is the dwarf I picked before. The lady with a bunch of armor. Right. Now, the first character you want to level is obviously Rogue. You want to pick Rogue and Lawful Good. The reason we pick Rogue is for the skill points, obviously, and Lawful Good because you want to make Paladin, right? Honor and compassion, and Paladins have to be Lawful Good, so that's why you're going to make a Lawful Good character. And now it's time for the ability points, right? So I'm going to go through each one of these categories and say the reason why I have a certain amount of points. For Constitution, why is it 16? Because you're going to get 5 ability points between level 1 and level 20, so that you can get 21 Constitution, right? With 21 Constitution, you can get epic damage resistance at level 21. That's what you want. You want, once, as soon as you hit level 21, you want a very, very powerful feat, epic damage resistance, and that's going to stack with the Dwarven Defender damage resistance that we're going to get, right? So basically, Dwarven Defender damage resistance can go up to 30 points, and just 30 points of any kind of damage just goes to 0, right? And then epic damage resistance is another 3, 6, and 9 points of damage that is going to be going on top of that. So end of the day, you're going to 29 points of damage, 20 points. Dwarven Defender is 20, and then plus the 9 points. 29 points of damage is going to just be cut off any damage anyone does to us, right? Just right off the top, right? And that's going to make us immune to a lot of lower level damage. Now for intelligence, we're going to have 14, and the reason why we have 14 is because we want to have enough skill points to get the skills that we need. For dexterity, we want 14, and strength 14. The reason why we have dexterity at 14 is we want 13 dexterity for dodge, which is a requirement for Dwarven Defender. Strength is 14. We want ourselves to have enough carry weight to carry what we need and do a little bit of damage with our weapon, right? Having only 14 strength means that we're not going to be as great at attacking as some other characters. So other characters, let's say a half-orc barbarian, would have +5, would have 20 strength. So we're going to need to make sure to drink some potions to up our strength when we want to fight, right? To buff ourselves. That's what we're going to do. Now from here, we're going to say how are we going to get our 13 charisma? So let's go up to 13 here. So we have 12 here. So actually we're 1 short, right? We're 1 short, and the reason is that it's very expensive for a dwarf to raise charisma, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this. Oh, egg on face. It's actually incorrect. Take this here. There we go. So actually it is 12 intelligence, not 14 intelligence. We're going to have to pay for that with our skill points, right? And take a look at how this actually works. I could lower the dexterity here and go like this, you know. But I don't really feel like doing that, right? So this is it. This is the build we're going to go for. 14 strength, 14 dexterity, 16 constitution, 8 wisdom, 12 intelligence, and 13 charisma. I really don't like the fact that the intelligence is 12, and I don't like the fact that the charisma is 13 instead of 14. It's kind of a loss, right? But you know, it is what it is. What I may do here is I may lower the strength even more, and give intelligence even more here, right? And that may be what I do right here. This may be what I do right here, right? And it just means that when I pick the weapon to use, I'm probably going to pick something that can be finessed, weapon finesse. But I'm probably not going to do that, right? Because I have my feat list in front of me right here. You see the first feat I'm going to get is blindfight. And I found that out to playing the module just the first hour or two. There's a lot of rogues that attack you from the darkness. So you need blindfight to negate their attack bonus on you, right? So it's very important to have blindfight. Next, let's see what we've got here. We've got a dexterity here. I'm kind of really loath to go with only 12 strength, it goes against everything I know as a playing video games to have such a low attack bonus, right? 2 is already very, very low to me, and 1 is already extremely low, and all because I want to get 13 charisma for the divine shield, right? So it's coming, all this armor class is coming at a very, very high cost. The strength is extremely low, but I believe it will be what pays off, right? Because in the beginning you want to use a ranged weapon anyway to shoot at the rats, yeah, and you do want to avoid sort of physical confrontation here, and I believe this will pay off, this stat spread. So let's go back to here. I'm going to alter this thing here. So it's basically 12 strength, 14 intelligence, and that's how it's going to happen. I mean, can you actually kill things with only 12 strength? I believe I can. A little bit more attack bonus is neither here nor there, right? So every 2 attack bonus, let's say all things being equal, you will have more chance of hitting the person, right? But the difference between 2 and 1 is not that big anyway. It's not going to be a deal breaker, but having the skills, do what you need to do with the skills, that will be a deal breaker. So let's go with this. Let's take a quick look at the feat list I have. I have blindfight. Well, let's go forward, and I'll talk about the feats in a second. Right. So configure packages here. Now, every single one of these skills are going to be important that we're going to get. Use magic device, that's very important, so I can use scrolls and spells. Tumble, the more tumble you have is actually becomes armor class, right? You absolutely need to be able to set trap here. You want some persuade. That's the one non-combat skill you're going to have. Maybe I'll have a couple others like open lock. We're going to see what we have here. We absolutely need listen, because listen actually works in combination with blind fight to avoid getting tagged by those rogues, right? And then we have basically healing, right? You want healing. I mean, I don't like that the wisdom is giving a -1 modifier here, but -1 hit points is not the thing to worry too much about, right? Now let's see what the rest you want. You want offense and skills here. So this would be pretty nice to get for a paladin. Once you get the paladin level, so maybe we'll reserve 4 skill points for that. Open lock is also fairly important to get certain rewards that are only in chests that can be opened by lockpicking, right? Don't want to bash, because bashing things, it is possible, but I found that it was really irritating to bash open chests, bash open doors. You want to be able to pickpocket and unlock it like that, right? Now you don't want hide or move silently. Search is also a good skill to have so that you can see traps. And the reason why search is important is basically you can find better items, right? Finding better items. This is kind of important. And also you get +2 synergy with Dwarf Underground, so why not? Right? Why not? And I think that's it. What you do is you keep these 8 points in reserve, yeah? And the reason why is you're not going to get as many points leveling up as a paladin as a rogue. So for the paladin, what you probably do is you'll level up the taunt, and for the rest of the ones, you just keep the points open. So let's take a look at this. We've got healing, that's important. Listen, that's important. Listening's important. Opening the lock, That's also important for loot. Yeah. Persuade, talking your way out of situations and getting more money. Setting the trap, which is relatively important early game. Search, tumble, and use magic device. These are good skills to have in this module, right? All right. Let's talk about the feats. So we have the feats here, and you see my list. I've deliberately picked the feats so that it will be good for what I predict is going to happen in Swordflight, right? I actually haven't played Swordflight the whole series before. I know it's very, very hard, it's very combat oriented, and there's a lot of skill checks in it, right? And I played for about 2 or 3 hours before this, so that's the extent of my Swordflight. I know that there's rogues in the very, very beginning, so I know that I want to get blindfight at the start, right? So let's take a look at blindfight, and it's right here. Fight well even if blinded or against invisible creatures. Invisible creatures have no bonus to hit the character immediately. So this is very important to stop those rogues from hitting you. They happen as soon as you're finished the in area. You have to defeat the rogues. Now look at the feats that I'm getting later on. I'll get dodge at level 3, toughness at level 6, and then I'll be able to get Dwarven defender at around level 10, right? Level 10 will be Dwarven defender. Now, there's another one here that I'm getting, which is mounted combat. Mounted combat will be at level 9, and the reason is in the second module of Swordflight, there's actually horses, right? So with mounted combat feat, you'll be able to get more dodge armor class. I'm expecting this to be a fairly broken build with a lot of armor from the horse, from the mounted combat. And then level 12, when I level up to Paladin, I will get the Divine Shield. So level 12, you level up your Paladin level, and then you'll be able to get Divine Shield, and that'll give you, what's it called, based on your Charisma, it'll give you even more armor class, right? It doesn't last very long, which is the problem. If I can get it to last a minute, it's already a miracle, because it lasts based on your Charisma modifier. But it is a little bit of a bonus. It might be that little bit that pushes you over the edge, right? Divine Shield. And then there's expertise and approved expertise. So you have expertise that give you +5 armor class, and improved expertise +10 armor class. And the reason is you actually get -5 and -10 to attack. But it'll be okay, because later on you're probably only going to hit them if you roll a natural 20, right? So getting this much armor is actually going to be worth it. So you're going to have enormous amount of armor class, maybe around 60 armor class. That's how much you're going to have. And you're going to have damage soak of 29. So whenever things come and try and attack you, they're 29. So let's see if this type of character will be powerful enough to beat the Swordflight series. Another thing about this is that it's going to have defensive awareness from the Dwarven defender. So when things try and sneak attack you, it won't work. They won't get sneak attack on you. They won't get bonus to hit. They won't get sneak attack damage or anything like that, right? Basically, defensive awareness is almost one of the most important feats to happen if you're fighting multiple enemies at the same time. And ever since the 1.7, I think 7.3 patch or something, Uncanny Dodge 2 also gives this ability where you can avoid getting flanked. So you can stop sneak attacks with Uncanny Dodge 2. And Uncanny Dodge 2 would be for Barbarian Rogues. Barbarian Rogues, Shadow Dancers, and Assassins. And it counts the levels, right, for Uncanny Dodge 2. So what you're basically looking at is a new way of playing very difficult modules like Swordflight since the 1.71 patch, because Uncanny Dodge 2 has been basically buffed. Why Beam Dot did it? Probably because they wanted to stay true to the intent, and Uncanny Dodge 2 was supposed to do that, but it didn't do that because of a bug or something like that. So that's Beamdown fixes Neverwinter Nights bugs, right? That have been around for 20 years. So we have that. And that's it. I mean, that's the character right here. I'm gonna do a quick customization. Oh, that's good. Kill them all. So we have a dwarf here. Kill them all. All right, here we go. And that's it. I mean, at first glance, before I click play, at first glance, it doesn't look like a very powerful character at all, right? It's only got 12 strength, and most of its points are in Constitution, and a little bit of dexterity. It doesn't look like it would be a very powerful character at all. But looking at the build and how it's going to happen, basically it's going to be this unstoppable wall that can take a lot of damage and is very, very hard to hit, right? And can do a lot of things. So that's going to be this character here, and we're going to see over the next, I suppose the next. I don't know how long it's going to take me to beat the Swordflight series. It could take a year if I'm only playing an hour a day. Let's see where this goes. All right. There we go. And what I like to do is I like to clear this out first. And we'll set on inventory. Have this. So our melee weapons will be here. And what we probably want to do is to buy a bow really quickly, right? Because we have some good, what's it called? Dexterity here, and we want a ranged weapon to hit, right? And here's our traps. We probably want a lot more traps too. And that's it for now. Yeah. So the first thing you gotta do is to kill the rats. Let's save this first. Greetings, hired adventurer. I can deal with your rats. Let us see what you have for sale. So what we want to do is to get as many of these traps as we can. Right? These traps here are 8 gold each. So we got a lot of traps here. Let's put them all down here. Alright, so we got a lot of traps here to lay the traps. And the next thing we need, we can't use any of this yet, but what we can use, I want to see if we can actually use this longbow. We can't. So we can use a short bow. 72 gold, so we can't use that yet, right? What we can do is we can use a sling. A sling, and let's get some bullets. So we can use this to throw on the rats, yeah. So now we're going down to clear up the rats. And the main thing with the rats is you don't actually want to get in a fight with them because your armor class is, you're a rogue right now, right? We don't have our 2nd level yet, so it's actually relatively difficult for us to fight. So until we get our 2nd level, we want to fight like a rogue. So we set these traps here. just as a as a backup plan. Right, see the rat walked into it, yeah. That's good there. And you can basically kill most of the rats by setting the traps without getting into a fight with them, right? As soon as they walk into this thing here. He's not walking into that one. Set the traps to get the rats. You can get two at the same time here. Dollar. Alright, there's only two more that I can get here. I mean, let's start by attacking these rats. Right. One of these rats are gonna go right here. And I'm gonna go right over here to get the other rat here. Another thing is you don't want to go around here to steal other than from the garbage barrel, because they're lawful good and you don't want to go into like these things and steal, right? Because it'll change your alignment in this game, which is pretty awesome. You're lawful good and you don't want that to happen. But you can't go through the garbage, and no one would object to you taking anything that you found within. Failure. Oh, search failure. Oh no, that's terrible. That's too bad, you know. I should have, what I should have done is I should have done this here, and I should have turned it on, and then I could have, you know, doubled my search. But I wasn't smart enough to do that, right? So that's another thing, right? You could do that and then get something there. If I see another garbage thing, I'll look for it. Let's see if there's any more rats here. Let's set some rats here. A couple more traps for a couple more rats. And I'm gonna have to go upstairs to buy more traps because this isn't enough here. Especially for the dire rat that's coming. Oh, it's not a red dragon disciple. It's Dwarven defender. So I don't have an RDD there. I have 5 rogue, 5 paladin, and 10 Dwarven defender. Anyway, let's see if I can actually open this up here. Run this here. Is it not opening? It might be bugged because I opened it. I walked here and Oh no, it's not booked. Any more? See, the camera is something that a lot of people complain about in this game. Alright, that's good. Oh, 2 rats here. I'm gonna have to run up here. Because I don't have a trap up here. Deal with 1 rat. Okay, I'm gonna have to extra fight. Yeah, +1 is really harming me here, but there we go. This is another garbage barrel, good. Now let's wait until combat is over, or turn on detect mode, and then I'll go here, and we should be able to search for a useful item that was wastefully thrown away. Potion of Cure Moderate Wounds. I mean, it's not exactly what I was looking for, but it is what it is, right? Q and E. Yeah, that's a good idea. Probably do that. Hotkey to cam. I mean, right now it's really sort of irritating here. Let me take this. Game input keyboard. And where are the controls? How do you change the controls of this? I mean, maybe you can change the controls inside the game, the key bindings. I'm sure there's a way to change the key bindings here. Anyway, let's just see how this happens. I mean, I haven't tried all of these to see which ones are good and which ones are bad, right? And it looks like I'm walking now for some reason. I don't know. Oh, it's because it had detect mode. I don't know. Alright, let's go here. Okay. Yeah, key menus, I see. Thank you very much. How to rotate the camera left and right. Right, this is good. This is good, thank you very much. I killed some rats. Alright. You missed a couple. I'll take advantage. So you sail. So let's get some more traps. I mean, it's almost gone. That's the problem, right? So let's use all the money. Why not? There's no point keeping the money. I can always sell one of these potions for even more traps, right? Alright, that's good. Alright, let's deal with the last 2 rats. Here, I mean, if I played an evil character, I'll be able to loot all this stuff, and probably it would be easier. I think being an evil character is actually easier in Swordflight, but maybe not, because I'm told that you can get a Holy Avenger item if you're a Lawful Good Paladin. Let's do this. Set a couple of traps here. And what I'll do is I will set the other trap. Yeah, I might as well do it right here. Point being stingy on the traps. Alright, here it comes. Oh, there we go. Alright, Wagyu the were-rat. Oh, he used 2 of them. That's too bad. Wasted about 16 gold. Where did you come from? Guardian of Rats. Intimidate, bluff. I'll warn the innkeeper. So let's talk to the innkeeper first. And he's gonna give me stuff to deal with the rats. Real rat does not seem to be his right mind. You have compassion for monsters. Good +1. Always see that the rats has no problems. Alright, now I remember that he might actually fight you. So keep this here and keep the silver dagger here that you need. Yeah, and then also the elixir. So you go talk to the Rat King again, and I remember it was really hard to fight the Rat King, and let's go down to here. Offer him the elixir of healing. Now, what are the chances that it'll work? I mean, I have 1 charisma. It'll probably work. And if it doesn't, he's gonna attack me, and then I'm going to have to run and use this thing here really quickly. Success. It looks like he... Okay, that's good. It's made him crazier. Recovering from the madness. And keeping you, not fear you. Excellent plan, good fortune on your quest. Farewell. Alright, gain 80 experience points. That's good. So there goes the Rat King. You won, and now you have 200 experience, right? So that's good. So far, so good. The only mistake I made was looking at that garbage barrel without turning on my detect, right? And maybe I've lost 2 health and I wasted a few traps. Nothing, you know, game breaking. But still, playing this mod makes you feel like every single potion matters, every single trap matters, and it's pretty cool actually. Convince him to drink the elixir of healing, and I'm going to persuade him to get some more money. Here's another 100 gold pieces. Let's see what you have for sale. Now that's good that I get an extra 100 gold pieces, because basically we're going to kill everything with traps. The more traps you have, the better. So let's have this. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I wonder if I can buy a few of them. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Alright, I got 20 traps now, which is good. No, I haven't done that. That's a persistent world, right? I didn't spend too much time in persistent worlds. I'm actually a PvP person, which is very unusual for this game. I spent a lot of time on the Neverwinter Night server, and I actually run it now because there's nobody who runs it or plays it anymore, so I run it. There's a few other PvP mods that I did, right? So I like to think that I might have some skill in making builds, so I thought, okay, this is going to be fun to do this because I can basically make a build that will be able to beat this. Let's see what we can go here. I think this guy, this dwarf here, gives you 100 experience when you talk to him. You're an adventure party, I aspire, caravan guards, Grishnak, and you seem to be an experience, giving me some tips. I want to defend the innocent and champion the cause of right. That's me, right? That's a lawful good. Immune to fear. Thank you for your advice. So that's 100 XP. So that's 449, another 500. I'm gonna get my second level. I think the next thing to look at is in the stables. Or actually, you know, there's this guy where you can talk to here, and you can find a book for him, and that's upstairs, right? Talk to the authorities. Trusted with something so valuable. He tells you that, you know, you can go and find the book. Let's go upstairs and get the book for him. And I it's not that I played level 1 to 40, right? Yeah. Maybe I'll give it a shot later. Probably I'll do it later on after I beat Swordflight, right? But you know, I don't really have much time to do it on my own, right? So I have to be very picky on what I play. I'm going to be uploading this one to YouTube later on for sure, to my YouTube channel. Let's go over here. Like the last time I remember, the guy was over here, but I don't know if it's random. Comes in. Valuable magical book. Book of Zasaroff. Thank you for your cooperation. So because he says it's Zasaroff, he's actually the guy who is responsible for stealing the book, because you don't know the name of the book unless you're the thief, right? So I think can't use that item. What we do is set a few traps here. I think just 3 traps will be enough to deal with him. I don't think he's that hard. And there's another thing that happens over here. See, I'm using metagame knowledge now to basically because I know they ambush you right over here. A guy turns up right here. So and what we can do is yeah, the mage spawning right here, and that's what I'm gonna set it over here. And I remember the mage being pretty hard, so I'm gonna set 4 right here. It's probably overkill, you know. I probably just needed 2 traps or even 1 trap. Let's talk to this guy here and hope I don't get killed. Switch to my sword in case I need to use it. Conclude this guy's a thief. There we go. That's good. Let's go in here. Get his book, short sword, and the book. Alright, now the mage spawns back there. Let's see if I manage to kill him or not. The trap. There it is, yeah. Alright. That's awesome. Good stuff. Alright, teleporting amulet. Magical powers. And it'll teleport him back. I mean, as soon as I touch the amulet, it's gonna disappear, but the question is, how do I pick the amulet up without it teleporting away? You know, maybe I'll just leave that there and not touch it then. If I can figure a way to pick it up without messing around. I don't have disabled traps, so I can't pick up my own traps. I should have put 1 point in it just so that I could bring them back. It's a bit of a waste of money, but that's alright. I also know there's a halfling right around here. I'm gonna wait until I level up to fight him though. Let's go down and get the reward for the book. Over here. Is it this guy? Where's this guy here? Persuade, let's get some more gold. Magical scrolls, alright. Let's check out the magical scrolls they gave us. What did they give us? True Strike and Identify. I mean, not exactly the greatest scrolls in the world. Might as well put it there. I mean, how long would this last? 20 attack bonus. I mean, we could use it in a really hard fight, right? What I should do is to load up on more traps. You can never have enough traps in the beginning. Let's get another 20 traps. Two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, whatever. I mean, that's enough traps for now. I'll come back and load up if I need more. Now in the back, I gotta go and I can't go through any of these doors, right? Because it's basically stealing. I'm lawful good, I don't steal. Alright. Maybe I can set the traps right here to kill them all. Oh no. I didn't know they would become hostile as soon as I set the trap. Anyway, that's my one respawn, right? It's okay. I didn't know that would happen. It's 1 free respawn. I see you to help me. Cosmic struggle. Future respawns will cost 25 experience points. Okay, let's send him back. I mean, it's all right. I didn't exactly, you know, and I didn't know that using that trap would get me killed. But let's do this now, and let's pick up all this garbage, and then we can sell it for some money. This here sledgehammer or something like this. So this orc basically captures some orcs for slaves. You should be so quick to abandon your ideals. You can't accomplish anything. Just an appropriate way help some worthless scum. So this is the first one, right? The good answer. Good +1. There may be a way to, perhaps if I kept them chained up. Anyway, so that's it there. This is this quest here to go and find them on the outside. Now let's get the sewer quest to go down to the sewer and deal with the rats in the sewer. So I've died once because I didn't really expect them to turn hostile when I set the trap. And I didn't lose any experience from dying that one time. Here, I think. Binga Bofner. What do you need? Hidden some of his extra adventuring gear. See, if you picked the other one, you would have got chaotic +1, I think, something like that. How do you get into the sewers? I'll see if I can find them. Cure light runes and remove disease. Alright, let's sell all this junk so that I can get some more traps. It's only 1 gold piece. Oh, the sledgehammer was pretty good. That's pretty good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. That should be enough to clear the sewers. 20 traps. And now I can go down here to the sewers. Switch to this here. Let's turn on the map. Oh, there's a rat. I remember you can't actually kill the rats because it's a harmless creature. So you don't go around randomly killing rats for no reason, right? I mean, the nuances in this game are pretty incredible. This mod, basically, it affects your alignment, whatever you do. Heap of garbage. So definitely you can go through the garbage. Press tab a lot to see if the enemies are coming. I think right over here there's a bunch of prisoners here. So you want to set some traps here. Escaped orc slave. So that's 4. Let's see how this here. They should all start following me. Come on, buddy. Oh, you can separate the two groups. Separate them from the group. Alright, there we go. Oh no, there's still one coming. I mean, it's a good lesson to basically always have spare traps in case someone makes the save. Alright, there we go. Club in the head. And a couple more here. Alright, that's good. Keep a garbage here. Another club. There's something here. Keep a garbage. Route is blocked. No reason to claw through it. Maybe that was a second level underground. I wonder if there's a second level underground in this. Alright, let's get some more traps ready. Right across this bridge, I know there's a couple of rats. Dire rats. Rats to come after you. Sometimes the rat makes the first save. I mean, it got killed by a trap there, and I don't know why, because I didn't put a trap there, but maybe I did, I don't know. Wait for the rat to turn around. Here, 2 more traps here. Oh. Alright, it took 3 traps there to kill him. here on the map. Anything around here? It's broken down here. This bridge is broken, preventing exploration in this area. Let's see what we got here. Any more rats in here? Rat. Heap of garbage down here. Threshing flail. Use the nearby lever. Bungo Boofler. How did you get trapped in here? A troll? Jammed or something. Maybe where the Tarso treasure is. I'm sure it's not right. Lawful Good +1. Let's go. Follow you to the end. I don't know if there's people who rats that ambush you as you're going back. Anyway, after I get back to the inn, I'm going to get the troll in that. Oh fuck! Cut back here. Get out of here, man! Get out of here! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no, I killed him. Oh no, oh no. Looks like I didn't manage to oh man. Oh no. Oh no. Alright, you know, it's I didn't realize that the rats would spawn behind and sort of damage me like that, you know. I really hate escort quests. Keeping that dude alive and now he's dead. I mean, hopefully I still get something from oh, I'm gonna be dead. Come on, that's a good idea here. Oh. I mean, that's twice I've died due to... I mean, I got an armor, that's pretty good, yeah. Alright, let's get his armor. Maybe his armor is good. Potion pack. Dire rat. More rats here, yeah. I really should use more than just 2. I mean, so far I've died twice and I failed the quest in bringing that guy back alive, but whatever. I managed to get his armor, right? Anyway, go tell her that her husband is dead. Maybe I still get the experience. Where is... to alright, now let's go get the troll. The troll is about let's load up on more traps. How much traps do you have? I mean, I'm wearing his armor, right? So you know, he died, but and look, I've got more traps here. Plenty of traps. Alright, let's go down to more dire rats here. Come on, buddy. I get these rats. There we go. Iron bands. I wonder where this goes. More of the sewer system. Trap. Another trap here. I mean, so far I've died twice, both kind of unexpected ways. One was the escorting the guy fighting the rats. He got himself killed fighting the rats. kind of dumb. And the other way was I was setting a trap to try and ambush some orcs, but yeah, I should have set 3 traps here. Might have to fight him. Yeah, that's 1. Locked. Let's unlock this here. Specific key. Okay, let me try to go around then. Maybe I have to go all the way around to get the troll to follow all the way around. I mean, I think what I could have done is I could have done this. Companion orders, attack, follow me. I could have done that. I don't know if he would have listened though. Probably not. Alright, so I have to go all the way around, it looks like. I'm at 903 XP. After I get this troll, I should get level 2. And that's when the fun really starts. Alright. Now what I need to do is, there's an impossible level troll here, and I can drag him in. Alright, where's the troll? Mission success, you hear a large creature stomping. That's awesome. Alright, troll. Come on, troll. Alright, sewer troll. I wonder if you can set enough traps to kill him. Probably not, yeah. There we go. The sewer troll was killing the rat. Poor rat. I mean, he's stuck in there now. I mean, you could open it and you could fight him. Alright, let's gain this Paladin level now. It's great. Now for the Paladin level, I wanted to get Taunt. Yeah, that's what I wanted to get. And the other skill was Ride, but I'm not going to get Ride yet. Right? So let's raid Persuade to 5. And heal to 5. And that's it for now. I'm not going to get anything else. I'm saving the points. Ride is the other one I want when I get mounted combat, but that's a long ways away. Okay, 13 health. I got a whole bunch of abilities. Grace, Divine Health, Lay on Hands. Let's try this right here. Lay on Hands. So that's healing, right? And now I've got heavy armor proficiency. I should be able to get heavy armor now. I wonder if you can set enough traps to actually kill the troll. Probably. Alright. There's a treasure here somewhere. Right on top of that. Heap of garbage. Here's the treasure. Okay, open lock, success. Book of Minor Blessings. So you got 7 charges, you get light, resistance, and virtue. Let's do this here. Cure minor wounds, that's the important thing, right? Light. Virtue. I think virtue is +1 hit point or whatever. The most important thing is the cure minor wounds, right? Resistance. Resistance to uses. 1 charge per use. Cure minor wounds. Let's put this right over here somewhere. I can heal myself with it. And so far that's so good, you know. I've died twice due to a couple of the escort map and escorting the NPC. And what's it called? Setting a trap in front of someone's face, turning them hostile. But besides that, I mean, let's go back to the inn so that I can buy some better weapons before I head onto the streets. And there's only one more part of the map left, right? You have to head onto the streets. And then you gotta fight that rogue at the top of the inn that I want to fight. Maybe I'll set 5 traps for the rogue or something like that. The rogue probably has really high reflex save, so you gotta get a different kind of trap to deal with it, but let's just see. Let's go here. What do you have for sale? Now, I've got, let's sell all this threshing flail. Should I use it? Maybe I can just use it. No, it's -1 attack. Oh, the guy's heads. I can get 25 gold for each thing, right? Each head. But let's keep these here. Identify, True Strike, remove disease. Give that a run. What else do you want here? I want the shield. I want the large shield. And I want the I want that armor. Chainmail. 5-2. What's this one here? 3-4. 181 for the chainmail. Let's do it over here. And let's sell Boogaloo's armor. Sell the leather armor off. Probably should have not kept the leather armor around, right? But see this bunch of crap here I could sell. It's not the greatest that I only have 12 strength. Hopefully I get something that I can, you know, give me plus 1 strength or something. 3,000 to the next level, right? So I'm gonna have to deal with this for quite a while. Let's go to. Alright, what do I have here? I have the short sword and this thing here. And the ranged weapon. Let's have the sling and the shield here. Can you do that? Yeah, you can. Let's go get the heads over to this guy. Alright. Now, what have I got? I've got 19 armor class now. Not bad. I shouldn't die anymore this part of the module, right? I should be able to survive the rest of this, but let's add in more traps in case. Hotkey more traps. Outside the inn. Alright. There's someone here to talk to. And I think you give him the 5 gold or something like that. Please don't threaten people like that. Here you have the 5 gold. Good +1. I talk to the friend here. I think it gives you money. I think you can pick stuff up from here without any sort of repercussion. I'm not sure though. I know you can pick from garbage piles, but I don't know about barrels just sitting around. Oh, there's a garbage barrel. It's this one here for sure. You can get it. See, I don't know if search. What does search use here? Intelligence. It's fine. Failure. Oh. It's too bad. I wonder if it's I mean, I have search skill, right? That's 6 search skill. That's too bad that it was failure. Yeah, I see. Kind of gaming the system to look around corners by pressing tab a lot. Set these traps. Let's set an extra one here for their work. Alright, that's it for this one here. Now, explored the whole section, I think. There's some more over there, I think. Come on, Goblin. Let's come over here. Good. I think this is the last head. Alright. I'll get into the barn here. Slaves. All the escapees are accounted for. That's good. Alright, take that. Alright, I think that's it. There's only the halfling upstairs to take care of. Let's see if there's some trap that can deal with the halfling. I mean, bark skin is really what I want, right? That'll give me a lot of armor class. It's a bark skin. And the thing is, how many hours does it last, the bark skin? And then the other one I want is mage armor. So that'll give me a lot of armor class, maybe 30 armor class. Be able to kill whatever I want then. But I don't know how long the mage armor lasts. I know the bark skin lasts forever. Yeah, 1 hour per level. So I don't know how many levels it is. Maybe it counts 2 hours. Definitely it's worth it if I have. There's no point keeping gold, right? Gold is useless. So let's do that. Let's get a bark skin so I can fight that rope and a mage armor. I mean, I don't know which one of these is basically not a reflex save, right? I think gas trap is a fortitude save, but it's $1,000. Maybe I should buy a Scimitar right now. It's 36 gold. Okay, let's sell this stuff off. Spare short sword. Death armor, single use. That's a pretty good buff. Let's keep death armor around in case you need that buff. Alright, let's get the bark skin potion. It's expensive, but if it keeps you alive, it's worth it. And then also the mage armor potion. Let's see what I've got here. I mean, that's a lot of gold, yeah. But I'm expecting that it's going to be hard to fight that halfling. The traps are not going to be able to get him. Okay, this is the last fight of this portion of it. Then it's gonna go to the second portion of the game, the 7th chapter of the game, I think. Now, use the bark skin. 22 armor. Now use the mage armor. Oh, success not possible. 12 versus DC 26. DC 26. Why is it such a high DC? How come I didn't take 20? That's very unusual. I wasn't able to use the mage armor because I needed to pass the DC 26, but I didn't take 20. I thought UMD would always take 20, right? So it would be 20 plus 5 and I would be able to cast it. It's very strange. Anyway, it should be fine. I just need to level up the skill a bit to pass that. Chaos +1. How about this? Oh, he doesn't want you to... He doesn't fight me. I mean, oh well, right? He doesn't fight me, that's fine. Anyway, I think that's the end of the module here. There's nothing else. You talk to Zarala and you can go on from here. Now the next thing you want to do is want to buy as much as you can here. What I'll do is I'll get another bark skin potion because that's pretty useful, right? Maybe another 2 bark skin potions. And I wasted spending a bark skin potion, right? Which is fine. But then what I can do is I can buy more traps. Oh, I can sell remove disease. Let's sell remove disease, and then I can buy a second bark skin potion. And let's get a third bark skin potion. 96, right? So all I need to do that is to sell. Let's sell that other scroll here, True Strike and Identify. Just True Strike is pretty useless. You know, I used every single piece of gold I got. It's pretty awesome, right? That's the whole point of this. Innkeeper. Salmon Lady. Where's Salmon Lady? Here it is. So your dad, bandits looking for work. Caravan guard. Rats are done. What kind of quest do I have? So Arla, Mysterious Protector, Adventurer's Wanderer. So here it is, I think. I think this is basically the end of this part of the mod. The mod. Once you depart to the caravan, a few things you want to take care of. Okay, how much money did it give me? No money, right? I mean, that's fine. I've got everything hotkeyed. I think I'm gonna call it now. It's been pretty good, right? I've beat this beginning. I've died twice, and I've wasted a bit. But even though I've wasted a bit, I've still end up fairly powerful. You know, I have bark skin, 22 armor class with bark skin, and a large shield. I just need to get a tower shield, and I'll be up to 24, something like 24 armor class, and then I can continue that way. But let's go here and then finish this part of the game, and then I'll stop the stream. Merchant selling things is my business. How do you afford that? Working together. And I would say power of God, warrior and the wizard. I'll probably believe in fighting, right? Decline to participate. Better the bandits die. And looks like great need for regular shipments. Sell some goods, selling supplies. And now this is the cutscene where they basically, there's a lot of baddies coming. Alright, here it starts. And then I've seen this part already. It's basically this thing here. Oh, that's it, the one. understand your task. If I accept what's in for me, I win my life. I'd like to know more about you and your ultimate goals before committing to anything. I refuse to fight for an evil cause. Good +1. Or both life. Venturing rogue. The bandits are victorious. Bandits kill everyone. So Arla is another guard. Go after him. And this is what adventurers do. Carry a bunch of water barrels across the desert. Bag of holding for the water barrel. Any assistance, a few healing potions, let's do that. Here are some potions. Cure light wounds and moderate wounds. Let's have the moderate wounds right over here, yeah. Let's see up my camp searching for water, so I need to carry the water barrels, right? Alright, I mean, that's it. I'm going to basically log now because it's gonna be a bit of time to play the next one, and I need my sleep. Large shield, mace, gauntlet, potion bag. The potions here. Can't use katanas. Gauntlet, gloves of discipline. Alright, that's good. There's more bullets. I should grab the bullets just in case. Oh, the traps are what are going to be useful, right? Can I use this short bow? Yeah, I can. So I can do this here like this, and have my short bow here equipped. The arrows. Short sword. Go like this here. If there's anyone else with a scimitar here, I'm going to pick up the scimitar. Oh, Caldrus Tazin, this guy, the shit talker. Potion of bark skin, that's good. Magic wand. Get me some more arrows here. Oh, it's bolts, crossbow. Thunderstone, what's a thunderstone? Death for 5 rounds. Thunderstone single use. I mean, it might be useful, I never know. Put over here. Oh, summon creature 1, that'll definitely be useful. Find this out here. Acid Flask. Summon creature 1 and put right here. Potion of Lore. I use that to use the magic wand, right? Wand of Negative Energy. Wand of Sleep. Alright, let's get the Wand of Sleep here. And the Wand of Negative Energy. Alright. And let me loot a couple more of these people here. I mean, I can get all these scrolls here. The healer's kit +1. That'll be good in case I need to heal here. Cure moderate wounds, definitely I can hotkey that. Cure moderate wounds here. Antidote. Let's do restoration. That's good here. I mean, I feel like I've had to make some decisions about the potions and the money and all that, but it's nothing. Even more potions here. Fox's Cunning, Endurance, Bow Strength. I can use Bow Strength for some boosts, right? So definitely I have the potions. So go to the camp. Need to rescue the bandits, prisoners, in the town with Mesh. Alright. I mean, I'd like to play for another hour, but I'm just gonna save it for the next time because it's a good place to save. And that's it. Thank you for watching the stream. I'm gonna upload this to YouTube. And what I have here now is I have 4 bark skin potion, which is pretty good. A lot of traps. So a couple of special items like this thunderstone and stuff. I don't know how good these actually are, right? 1d6 points of acid. And I've got 19 armor class so far. I think pretty soon I'll be getting a tower shield, go to 22 armor class, and maybe better armor too. Because right now I have I think it's chainmail. Let me take a look at what it is here. Yeah, chainmail. I'll be getting a 6-1 or something like that. Scale mail, and then I'll be able to do more. Wear the gloves here, and I've even got a wand of sleep, right? So the wand of sleep is going to be pretty useful here. 25. 9 charges here for the wand of sleep. Okay. Have a good night. I'll see everyone a little bit later, and yeah, if you have any suggestions, please put it down in the comments after I upload this to YouTube and create a playlist. And basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to continue with this one, even though I did make some mistakes. I died a couple of times, but so far it's been good. The build is coming out well, multi-classing 1 rogue, 1 paladin, and the next level will be a paladin as well. I think I'll get immune to fear, a level 2 paladin or something like that. I might already have it. Take a look at this here. No, not yet. Immune to fear, I think, once I get to level 2. And these pretty good saves so far. Yeah. Good 91, lawful 86. A few more points, I'll be pure good. And 1500 more experience to the next level, right? Should be good. Okay. That's it for now. Thanks very much, and let's see the next time I play where we go.